Whether you're capturing the grandeur of nature, the charm of cityscapes, or the essence of a portrait, this filter transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary. What's going on, everybody? This is Brandon from Spektrem Effects. If you're watching this video, that means you recently purchased one of our products. Thank you so much. Seriously, the support means a lot to me. I'm making a short video for each of our products because I want to make sure you're getting the most out of the filter that you went with. So let's get right into it and let's meet your new secret weapon for stunning photography. This is the motion filter. This filter is incredibly easy to use. All of our filters have a threaded mount, so you just have to screw it right onto your lens. Now let's talk about some tips and tricks so that way you can get the most out of your motion filter. Tip number 1, aperture. Adjusting your aperture can dramatically change the outcome of your image. You'll notice when using a wider aperture, those motion blur streaks become a lot more noticeable and longer. If you start to step down, you'll notice that the effect diminishes a little bit. So basically, use a wider f-stop, it'll look a lot better. But of course, when you're using a wider aperture, you're going to be letting a lot more light into your lens. So make sure that you compensate with your shutter speed or your camera's light sensitivity, like your ISO. All right, so tip number 2, focal length. If you can, try using this lens filter with a standard focal length, like a 50mm. But you wanna stick anywhere from like 28 to 70 or 85. You don't wanna use a crazy zoom lens or something too narrow. The focal range that I provided will be a perfect balance of clarity and creative effects. Tip number 3, lighting conditions. With this filter, you definitely want to chase bright light sources. You'll notice that anything that's reflective will give you those really nice motion blur streaks. Try shooting during golden hour or just scenes that are pretty well lit. This filter is a lot different than other motion blur filters on the market because you'll notice there's a very subtle hint of rainbow diffraction. This will give you such a glittery and magical effect. It's awesome. So I hope those 3 tips can get you started in some way. But let me know if you have any questions. And just to recap, all the filters are made by me here in Chicago. I make all the filters by hand. So anytime somebody buys one of my products, I mean, you're buying a piece of my art and it means so much to me. I really can't wait to see what you create with this filter, and I'll see you in the next video.